to get going. At the 2 and 3, it's Oladipo and Tobias Harris. Ryan Vucevic are the power forward and center. And it's Peyton in at the point. That's who's out there for Orlando.
See the way the chain harness the charming. Fly 'em like a bird, like Nelly Furtado. Pop your toes and scream cheers. Get your two-step, cause it's the record of the year. They brought you ice creams, 2 for a pair. Officially announcing this is
Rayman check in for Orlando. From long range or short, the small forwards on this list have been on target for the past 10 games, leading their position in field goal percentage. You take a look at Harris, so solid around.
Such an efficient group offensively. That's really the best way to describe them. Nothing forced, just solid, smart shots.
And at small forward, that's the only way to post that kind of percentage. I mean, just letting them fly from the perimeter isn't going to get it done. You got to get it inside some, too.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Hey, guys. Rain Man in their last game against the Hawks provided a nice lift. He ended with a few points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. His performance will be a high note in what has been a disappointing season for his team.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game, clearly, Steve.
Yeah, he played a huge role for them. His contributions are always important, but I thought he was particularly good that night.
Yeah, he was very solid. Just really locked in, engaged, on task. Solid performance tonight.
It's Jennings with the drive. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Jennings has got 9.
That was an important bucket. They're only 1 of 5 now, so they really had to get their offense clicking.
Here's Rainman. He's guarded by Jennings. Reese the pass to Vucevic. Uncovered. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert it. He's got to take that every time.
And for Detroit, they come in off a good outing against Toronto.
And I thought, guys, they were the beneficiary of what was some lackluster defense being played against them.
I agree with you. I mean, it was really shocking how many free runs to the hoop they got.
Pistons trail by 12.
Vucevic is really a very capable mid-range jump shooter, but his post repertoire is still a work in progress, very much so. With his size and touch, you'd really like to see him develop that back-to-the-basket game.
Just 5 on the clock. Jennings, and he gets it to go. Jennings has got 4 points this quarter.
You know, the height difference there is huge, but he canceled it out with great body control in the air.
Exactly, Steve. He got to the hoop and wouldn't allow himself to be manhandled by the big boy.
And Fry kicks to Oladipo. To the left side wing. And it's Harris off the drive. The Magic need to get a shot off here. No good from Reese.
The defense was ready for him that time, and they had to be. He is so powerful in the lane.
Now here's Jennings. He's covered closely. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Shoots. No good from Reese.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
He's killing them with his poor shooting. The defense is more than willing to give him those shots now.
And here's Fry from the arc. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
A large part of what they've been able to do here is centered around his offense.
Orlando making some changes. Kyle O'Quinn is checked in for Fry. Harkless comes in for Harris. And Fournier subbed in for Victor. Almost entire new group here. Anthony Tolliver. He's checked in for Urebko. Kyle Singler comes in for Caron Butler. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Meeks. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Brandon Jennings. Augustine dishes to Caldwell-Pope. And Singler kicks to Caldwell-Pope. And he gets it to go.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Orlando's coach as he addressed his team. The strategy included running the offense through Rain Man. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Caldwell Pope passes to Tolliver. Dishes to Augustine. The Pistons working the ball around now. Caldwell Pope kicks to Augustine. And there's the pass to Tolliver. Shot from the wing. That one rolling around and rims out.
And Steve, not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge too.
Yep, well deserved. I mean, they have worked their tails off on the glass.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And Orlando making a change here.
Entering for your Magic, Alfred Payton.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Caldwell Pope dishes to Augustine. Vucevic against Monroe. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. The Pistons shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And for the season, guys, they're about 73% from the line, so kind of a shooting club.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And so Monroe nails both of them. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Payton outside. Here's Reese. And no good trying to get that one. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Magic lead by 14. 2K Sports, back in a moment.
The end of the regular season is in sight. Nikola Vucevic.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling a farm assist of the game.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
And on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Jonas Jerebko out there with Caron Butler. Then there's Jennings. Then it's Greg Monroe. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the two spot. And Monroe, the bucket on the assist from Brandon Jennings. And that's 10 points for Greg Monroe. Orlando leading by 12. Payton kicks to Fournier. Here's Rain Man, passes it to Fry. Pulls up from the corner, and he drops that one in. And 12 points for Rain Man. Pistons trail by 14. Jennings kicks to Jerebko, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
Well, that's been the focus, Clark, as we've watched. I mean, they've created one chance after another inside.
Ring shot on the way. No good from Reese. Pistons shooting 40% from the field. Monroe, the pass to Jerebko. Releases from 15, and it's blocked. Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
Orlando making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Fournier, and it's Victor Oladipo in for Payton. And a switcher also for Detroit. Meeks is checked in. Kicks to Jennings. On the money from 12 feet away.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
I think it's time to make some adjustments defensively, Clark. I mean, what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Inside to Vucevic, and the basket good.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Pistons trail by 12. To the inside, Jennings. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guy.
And the shot drops as they pick up 2 points from Reese. The Pistons have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. The drive by Jennings. It's blocked. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here, and we're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Detroit with the rebound. Meeks got 3 rebounds now in this one. Butler dishes to Jennings. And Meeks kicks to Monroe. Jennings for 3. Jennings with another miss.
And that's pretty much how this game has gone. They've controlled the boards and looked to come away with the win right here.
Reese the pass to Vucevic. Off on the layup.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
And Channing Frye gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. He took the heat and drew the whistle.
Yep, but when you get there late, that's what happens.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Stan Van Gundy's huddle. He told them that they simply have to step up, saying if we don't make a move now, it's going to be too late. Give them everything you've got. Kevin?
All right, Doris, thanks. Magic leading by 12. Here's the teardrop, and that one's good.
He's their go-to guy, and when he shoots the ball like he has today, that's what the scoreboard usually looks like.
The drive by Jennings, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Jennings has got 10 points here in the second half. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Reese, and down it goes, jamming that one home. He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
Jennings with the bucket.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight on the interior. It's been embarrassing. That's 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
The shot's good from Reese.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense has given him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Butler kicks to Monroe. Shoots a fader. And Detroit again with the bucket. And so here's Orlando. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Vucevic. Over to the wing. Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Jennings. And the shot is good. 20 points for Rain Man.
He is just tearing it up this quarter. That lead's not going anywhere while he's this hot.
Right side Jennings. The feed to Meeks. He dishes it to Monroe. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
It's a good thing he showed up today because without him, this team would be in big trouble. And these are the types of games where it's obvious one team clearly had the edge. Tonight, it's going to be a great win by a large margin for the Magic.
2 great rebounding teams, Clark.
Yeah, and these guys just worked a little bit harder tonight. That was the edge that was needed.
And in terms of the season record, this is going to be their 18th win overall.
And guys, it feels like a minor miracle here. I mean, they're finally going to take one in this 4-game season series, winning the final contest to finish out the year a subpar 1-3 against the Pistons.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and boy, what a game it was for Tobias Harris. And a big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving and finding guys when they would flash open.
Here's Rain Man. He's guarded by Jennings. Oladipo, the pass to Reese. They double him with Butler. Pass to Vucevic. Rebound, Detroit. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Jerebko dishes to Jennings. Butler kicks to Jennings. Back to Butler.
Magic foul call. Tobias Harris. That's his first personal foul. At the line of the
Throw good to Caron Butler. Both teams will make some.
That's the way to shoot the rock.
And so it's Orlando taking this one.